On this episode of Spinebuster TV,
Jay Joshua is back and this time takes on the debuting bad girl, Chantal Jordan. Joseph Connors responds to Millie Mckenzie. Oscar Prospero will take on Harrison Bennett. But will Dave Breaks make an appearance? And Amara Jayde battles for star of the Nina Samuels show, Nina Samuels.
the internet's hottest wrestling product. It's time for Spinebuster TV.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spinebuster TV. I'm AERON, joined of course by the Maiden of Metal, RAYNE Leverkusen, and the untouchable Brad Matthews. And on tap for us is a one-on-one contest that absolutely nobody watching Spinebuster TV can afford to miss. You like heavy-hitting action? You're about to get the very best that Britain can offer.
I am thoroughly looking forward to watching these two paste the ever-living daylights out of each other.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna live for them kicking each other in the head, I can't wait!
Here comes the bad girl herself, Chantal Jordan, one of the most devastating strikers in the history of professional wrestling, and she has arrived at the Dome here in Spinebuster TV with a statement to make at the expense of her opponent tonight.
And here comes that opponent.
Yes, indeed. If there is anyone who can match Chantal for striking power and aggression, it will be her opponent here tonight. RAYNE, of course, you'll know Chantal very, very well. What is it going to take to keep someone like Chantal Jordan down?
It's going to take some hard-hitting strikes. I mean, I've wrestled Chantal at Eve before, and she actually took the Eve tag belts off her, so it's going to take a lot to put her down today.
It is, but if there is one individual who can do that, it is, of course, the extremely hard-hitting, extremely cool Jay Joshua, who is in the building. This is a dream matchup like no other. Brad Matthews, do you like it, Barney? Do you like it physical? This has got to be very high on the bill for you.
I am absolutely looking forward to this. I love that Chantal's got a gum shield in. She knows it. She's going to get walloped, and she's going to wallop him right back.
Yeah, these are going to be two extremely heavy-hitting, very effective MMA-based wrestlers. If you like your strong style wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, it does not come stronger than Jay Joshua versus Chantal Jordan. They are about to beat the ever-living excrement out of each other. And don't forget to subscribe to Spinebuster TV, ladies and gentlemen, for all the action. Here we go. Two of the premium strikers in the history of our business. And oh, wow.
That one connected straight away.
A little bit of a fitting out process there, almost like an octagon style battle that's going to happen here, and looking to knock those legs up early. And of course, take the legs away, the strike it off. Wow, one in rebuttal, RAYNE.
Not even a lockup. You usually see lockups at the beginning of the match, but they're going straight for the kicks already. I love it.
Don't be fooled, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. These two wrestlers, extremely adept at technical wrestling, but they just love to knock the everlasting batter out of each other. And now it looks like he's... Jay Joshua obviously has a height and weight advantage, and he's looking to utilise that, Brad Matthews.
That's exactly what I would be doing if I was in the situation. He's, as you say, height... size advantage over Chantal. He needs to rag this woman around. Equally, what Chantal needs to do, obviously with the strikes, but if she can stick and move.
Yeah, you can see there, right there, that strength advantage on display as Jay Joshua just placing Chantal with ease in the corner in the second rope, and a somewhat condescending pound hands. Do you think that's wise?
No way, not against Chantal.
Well, you can see exactly how unwise that is. And Chantal Jordan is firing up with forearms to boot in the corner. And oh, look how Jay Joshua's coming in like a freight train in a European uppercut. Sweeps the legs out to Chantal Jordan, and a face wash with the back of that knee right across the side of the head. And that just seems to be enraging in Jay Joshua. Separates the legs. We could have that panting, stalling drop kick in the corner from Chantal Jordan. And when Chantal Jordan gets going, RAYNE, there is nobody like it.
Oh, she has got the speed advantage, all right. She definitely has the speed over Jay.
Wow, Jay Joshua, I think he's a little bit stunned, a little bit shell-shocked right now. But if he'd done his homework, oh my God, the velocity of that roundhouse into the spine. That's going to rearrange a few vertebrae of Jay Joshua. This is exactly what we expected. Two brilliant strikers and a knife-edge chop. And Chantal does not look in the slightest smaller, does she?
If you want to mug off Chantal Jordan, then this is what you're going to get, eh?
Yeah, oh my God. I mean, Chantal's one of the most mild-mannered, the quietest people you will speak to backstage. Extremely calm, but in the ring, it's a different story. And Jay Joshua has finally recognised that. Brad Matthews, you look extremely excited by that knife edge chop to Chantal Jordan.
That's exactly what I was talking about with that.
Oh my God, deadlift and beautiful inverted slam. That is outrageous power from Jay Joshua. Just ragdolling Chantal Jordan. And a 2 count. Oscar Harding in perfect position as always for that count. And Jay Joshua finally has a semblance of control over this matchup. And of course, RAYNE, you got to think that Chantal cannot allow Jay Joshua to build too much momentum as he is right now.
No, we can't. Chantal can't stay on the floor too long, you know, otherwise this is what happens.
Oh, dear God almighty. He is lighting up Chantal Jordan right now, trying to kick the soul out of the back of her. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Mortal Kombat 1 has just dropped, and you're getting an exact taste of how that would look in real life right now. Stalling suplex from Jay Joshua takes Chantal Jordan down to the mat. A 2 count once again. We get to see the heart and the desire and the fight of Chantal Jordan on display. She's going to need every bit of that to survive the offense of Jay Joshua.
Jay Joshua doesn't look to be getting too frustrated. He's taking his time. He's being methodical. I appreciate that in an athlete.
He's a very well-paced young man. And Chantal Jordan looking to fight from underneath here, trying to create some separation. And a knife edge chop just flattens the bad girl once again. RAYNE, you've been in positions similar to this, being subjected to some extreme punishment. What Chantal Jordan got to do here to try and build momentum?
She's got to keep that speed up. She needs to get up. She needs to get that speed.
Oh my God, it doesn't look like any speed is on display other than the right arm of Jay Joshua, who once again just runs right through Chantal Jordan with a vicious knife edge chop. Have you ever seen Chantal Jordan subjected to such vicious strikes before?
No, I don't think I have. But, you know, she's the bad girl. She's a bad ass. I think she can, you know, she just needs to bring up some steam. She needs to bring up some pace. She can get back on top of Jay if she really wants to, and I think she can.
Yeah, you're not wrong at all, RAYNE, and you see that as well. And also, let's say, Brad Matthews, you know your technical wrestling is better, as well as anyone else in the game. And of course, you will notice Jay Joshua was hammerlocking the arm there, so that it was much more opportunity to land a devastating blow on Chantal Jordan.
I appreciated that. With the hammerlock while he was grinding her face into the floor. It looks like, though, that kick just wound her up.
Okay, it does. It looks like a little bit of nose action there, and again a roundhouse kick. But Chantal Jordan has made her name on absorbing punishment and beating the greats of this business, and she's looking to knock him off as well. Roundhouse kicks in the chest, and Jay Joshua is getting backed up in the corner, just like he would be in the octagon against the cage, and a rising knee lift in the corner from Chantal Jordan. She backs up off the ropes and just lariats him in the back of the shoulder. He's down to one knee, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Normally that would flatten the average man. And Meteora coming off the rope. Chantal Jordan, does she have enough? Just a 2 count.
This is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. The badassery of Chantal Jordan is coming out.
Yeah, Chantal Jordan showing everyone on Spinebuster TV why she is one of the best professional wrestlers in the world today. And intergender wrestling has never looked hotter than it does right now between Jay Joshua and Chantal Jordan. Equal rights, equal fights. Is that right, Brad?
Exactly, that's what I like to see.
Speaking of equal rights, oh wow, looks like Jay Joshua is now fired up, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit of a trade-off here. Like Frank Dukes and Paco in Bloodsport, these two just trade in roundhouse kicks. Chantal Jordan is somewhat enjoying this trade-off. Look at it. Think about how much of a pain threshold you need to absorb this level of punishment. And even Jay Joshua, he really felt that one.
Oh, I live for this stuff. I live for this stuff, man.
This truly is a world-class exhibition of professional striking in professional wrestling, and it looks like these two have got plenty more in the gas tank. Referee Oscar Harding looks almost confounded at what he's visiting. Both of these two are just teeing off on each other.
Who's going to give first?
This is, oh, look out, and Jay Joshua eased up there. I think the pain has finally succumbed through the chest of Jay Joshua. Now Chantal Jordan is teeing off, building up a head of steam, looking for that devastating finishing roundhouse with a left that time. And oh, look out, potential deadlift German from Jay Joshua. Chantal counters, ducks under the roundhouse, and a pump kick right in the chin. Oh, look out, counters. It's like watching the Matrix, and oh my God, Jay Joshua, oh my God, and both individuals with roundhouse kicks to the dome, which is appropriate because we're in the dome tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Both athletes are down, and I'm not surprised. The velocity behind those kicks was incredible.
Yeah, referee Oscar Harding starts the count, and of course they'll have till 10 to get themselves back on their feet, and it's not really surprising, is it, Rayne, that both individuals are down at this juncture?
I mean, they just kicked each other in the head. Of course they're going to be down.
Absolutely. Honestly, Jay Joshua is a better man than me. If I'd taken a kick like that, I'd be in an ambulance right now, ladies and gentlemen. And now looks like Chantal Jordan is looking to go one
Surely
better.
not. Surely not.
This will be an impressive display of power. Look at that deadlift suplex, Jay Joshua. Oh my God, a forearm from hell. Oh my God, almost devastatingly low. And now the brain buster from Jay Joshua has flattened Chantal Jordan, and she's able to get her shoulder out.
I thought that was it.
My God, that underhanded kick for, oh, look out. Huge sit-out powerbomb by Jay Joshua. Outrageous power, and Chantal Jordan still able to get her shoulder off the canvas. How about the fight, the heart and the desire, as we've mentioned before, from Chantal Jordan, Rayne?
That is what I wanted to see, and that's exactly what we are getting. That heart and that fire from Chantal.
I have seen literally some of the best talents in the world who have not been able to withstand this kind of punishment from Jay Joshua. Chantal Jordan going deep here, Brad.
It's almost unfathomable how she was able to kick out of those ridiculously high impact moves. Jay Joshua is tall, he's big, the power behind them was magnificent.
Oh, look out. Jay Joshua, I think, looking for the muscle buster, which of course dispatched Ted Sabin recently on Spinebuster TV, looking to do the same here to Chantal Jordan, who's able to counter with a Canadian destroyer. Good God Almighty.
That's
Jay Joshua, is he out cold? You think he's out cold, but he's able to get his shoulder on. Chantal knows she cannot afford it. Oh, look out. Penta driver, that fisherman's buster of sorts. And is that going to be enough? And Jay Joshua is still able to kick out.
She's staying on him.
And a roundhouse kick just flattens the dome of Jay Joshua. And is that going to be enough? Yes, it is. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
He's got to be knocked out after that kick. Jesus
We have
Christ.
quite literally witnessed one of the battles for the ages, ladies and gentlemen. Only at Spinebuster TV can you get a match of that level of quality. Jay Joshua and Chantal Jordan kicked lumps out of each other. They tried to literally remove each other's souls from their bodies with their feet. And unfortunately for Jay Joshua, he's caught flush with a violent roundhouse, and the bad girl picks up an astonishing win. RAYNE Leverkusen, is this arguably the biggest win of her career so far?
It could be, you know. It could be. She obviously had the size disadvantage, and she just proved herself against Jay Joshua.
How about Jay Joshua? A valiant effort. It looks like a lot of respect for these two true warriors of Spinebuster TV. A lot of respect. And even you, Brad Matthews, have to be impressed with what you've just seen.
I am impressed with the athleticism and the violence. They've just had a fight. I don't
Come
get
on,
it.
man. They shook hands, man. Come on. What an epic match.
A level of respect from two astonishing warriors as Chantal Jordan walks away with one of the biggest wins of her career. And you see that glorious gold next to her on the stage. Is that potentially in her future? We're going to find out.
And I know, I can't believe it either. We have somehow made it to episode 2 before Nina Samuels has made an appearance. No, something's not quite right here. They choose to have on episode 1 Aluna Blue versus Aaliyah James, Battle of the Young Prodigies, or whatever it is, instead of having me, the superstar. So next week, I will be in action and you will see what the Nina Samuels show is really about.
Nina Samuels, I have not worked this hard for you to take it all away from me now. I promise you, this match is not going to be easy. I'm going to fight and give everything into this match. And I am going to show you and all of the people watching at home that Jade is worth more than gold.
Will Amara Jayde be able to defeat Nina Samuels? Find out later in tonight's episode.
Have you ever been thrown to the side before? Well, I was thrown to the side by Dave Briggs. And all I want to do is impress them.
Then you have a chat with Dave. You can make things up with Dave.
And I suppose I'll see you in the ring.
Yes, you will.
So I ask of you, I plead to you, David Briggs, come and see me lock horns with that behemoth. I know you'll be there. I will even bring your throne, please. Heed my words and be there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spinebuster TV. I am AERON. I'm joined by the Maiden of Metal, RAYNE Leverkusen, and the untouchable Brad Matthews. Oscar Prospero.
He is a fantastic newcomer on this scene.
Quite the entrance indeed, Mr. Matthews.
And it's what's quite interesting about Oscar Prospero. He has got something to prove today against Harrison Bennett. He's wanted to prove himself to textbook Dave Breaks.
Yeah, there's been a lot of, shall we say, malfunction in the junction. There's been a lot of issues. Obviously, he's looking to prove himself. He's desperate for the approval at this point, especially after what has happened in recent weeks.
I think he's put up a chair over there. I think he's expecting Dave to come today.
I think, yeah, he's expecting Dave. Obviously, you know, he looks to Dave almost like a teacher, doesn't he? He looks at Dave and he feels like he can be a protege towards him, and he's hoping that Dave's going to arrive here and watch him perform to an excellent purpose in this match. However, he has got it all to do against this man's spinning method. Harrison Bennett has arrived. The energy, the affluence is palpable as Harrison Bennett arrives at Spinebuster TV. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this incredible hybrid athlete makes his way to the ring, and you want to talk about a match to prove yourself in front of textbook Dave. This is going to be arguably Oscar's hardest test to date.
Yeah, big challenge for him today.
Brad, dare I ask, how are things going to look for Oscar if he does not pick up a win here tonight?
So if Oscar doesn't pick up this win, he's looking for that approval from Dave Breaks, and I think if Oscar doesn't pick up the win, Dave is going to kick him to the curb forever.
He certainly looks nervous, doesn't he?
I think he needs to just win for himself rather than try and get that admiration of textbook. He needs to look at his opponent. He's more interested in Dave.
Yeah, textbook Dave is not here at the moment. We were expecting to see him at ringside. I think Oscar especially is expecting to see him at ringside. He wants to show out to him. He's almost like a lost puppy out there, RAYNE. I mean, is it fair to argue that maybe Oscar should be more focused on his own career instead of trying to impress Dave?
I mean, he is against Harrison Bennett. I think he needs to kind of focus on the match, you know, instead of thinking about Dave being here. If he's going to keep thinking about Dave, then is he going to complete the task and win against Harrison Bennett?
Yeah, Harrison Bennett, incredibly capable, very dangerous individual. Stiff collar and elbow type start. Wrist lock control, of course, from Harrison Bennett, who will favour a technical wrestling match at this juncture. Oscar's got to get his head in the game early here, because otherwise Harrison Bennett is going to eat him alive. Once again, excellent arm lock control.
Oscar needs to use his power. He's a bigger guy. Smart move getting to the ropes, though.
He is very stocky. He is very powerful. A lot of people get, you know, they get kind of fooled by the thespian stuff, and obviously he's a very well-trained, a very excellent, affluent actor, but he's also a very capable professional wrestler, and he's got a lot of power behind him, especially now that he's rehabbed his shoulder as well. Now Oscar looking to apply wrist lock control on Harrison Bennett here. Going to apply a lot of torque, a lot of aggression on that shoulder, and that's something that both of you obviously will know a lot about. At this point, is it a feeling out process?
I would say so. I don't believe these have ever faced each other before.
Looks like Harrison's having a little bit of fun at Oscar's expense.
That'll not be nice on that rehab shoulder.
Technical wrestling, obviously favouring Harrison Bennett at this point. Is it fair to say that Harrison Bennett is the better technical wrestler of the two?
Without taking away anything from Oscar, I think that is totally fair.
Again, Oscar,
pay attention to the match, Oscar.
To the match, looking for Expert Dave Breaks, who is not currently ringside. There is a chair awaiting his arrival, but unfortunately he doesn't seem to be here right now. Do we expect to see Expert Dave Breaks at any point during this matchup?
Oh, lovely.
Sure we do. I'm not sure we're going to see him, but he needs to keep focused in this match if he wants to keep control. Nice chop.
Knife
He needs to keep him focused.
Stiff right hand. And referee Oscar is going to have to pay attention to those. And one in rebuttal from Oscar Prospero is sent off the ropes and a beautiful rolling sweep.
Back roll.
Oh! Huge lariat from Harrison Bennett flattens the Thespian. And now Oscar in the ropes looking to create some separation, but he's not going to get much. That knife edge chop echoes around the dome in London.
Oh, I love a good chop, I do. I love them.
Brad Matthews, you're a big fan of chops?
I don't mind them so much when they're on other people. I know Oscar is not a fan of this right now, but Oscar needs to get some momentum going at some point, because otherwise he's not going to take this victory and he's not going to get that approval from textbook.
Yeah, Harrison Bennett is rolling right now. The momentum is building, and a beautiful forearm shiver across the chest, the chin of Oscar. Deep cover and just a 2 count there, putting a lot of his body weight across the chest of Oscar Prospero.
And Harrison's not losing his focus. He looks... He was not frustrated by the fact that Oscar kicked out.
Yeah, and obviously Harrison doesn't have to worry about all this nonsense that's going on backstage, all these things that have happened in previous episodes of SpinebusterTV. Of course, Oscar, right now, it very much looks like a portion of his mind is thinking about Dave as he catches Harrison there. And look how, oh wow, beautiful inverted snapdragon from Oscar Prospero. Is that going to be enough? Just a 2 count. Harrison Bennett gets his shoulder off the canvas.
That looks like it really rocked Bennett there.
Yeah, Bennett looks to be in a little bit of trouble, and it looks like Oscar is settling into this match a little bit more now, maybe paying attention to the dangerous nature of his opponent. But again, you see, looking back, awaiting the arrival of the man he's so desperate for approval from. And look how it looks like we might have the arrival finally, and finally, Oscar's father-to-be has arrived on the stage. Textbook Dave Breaks is making his way to ringside here to take a look.
It's interesting as well. Oscar was working the head of Harrison, laying in some shots, and Textbook comes out and he puts on an armbar.
He certainly doesn't look exactly happy to see Oscar, though, does he? And look how beautiful exploder from Oscar Prospero. Is that going to be enough? And Textbook Dave Breaks looks extremely focused over there in the corner, keeping an eye on this young charge. Perhaps Oscar can regain a little bit of momentum, and particularly a little bit of gusto in the eyes of Textbook Dave Breaks. Once again, you can see that right there. Oscar's looking at Dave Breaks. He needs to focus. Approval's one thing, but you have to take advantage of Harrison Bennett while he is on the ground. This is an extremely dangerous hybrid athlete, as we've mentioned. And as you can see, that back elbow rocks the Thespian, and now a right hand as well in the corner. Another one building up steam is Harrison Bennett. Oh my God, just a vicious lariat. Nothing fancy about that. Just flattens Oscar right back down to the canvas. Harrison Bennett in full control right now, and once again, it's the narrative here as he Irish whips him in the corner, and Oscar comes exploding out himself with a lariat of his own. Once again, looking towards Dave Breaks. Is that good enough? It doesn't matter. You've got to stay on your man. You've got to pay attention to your opponent here.
Every single time Oscar is looking over at Dave, Harrison is fighting back. He's taking that opportunity.
Yeah, Harrison Bennett getting some blocks in now getting the better of the exchange here with the forearm shivers. Now Oscar able to counter that Irish whip, but Harrison ducks a clothesline, ducks another one, and comes in with a beautiful flying forearm, just takes out Oscar Prospero. Oh, now Oscar Prospero does not want to be in a position like this. Look out, Harrison Bennett looking for his patented pump kick, right in the corner, and a huge spine buster from Harrison Bennett has flattened Oscar Prospero, and Wow, as quick as a hiccup just before referee Oscar Harding's hand was coming down for a free. Oscar Prospero was able to escape. Look out for that distance lariat perhaps, and he's caught with a big boot right in the chin. Oscar Prospero, to his credit, has had an answer for all of Harrison Bennett's offense up until this point. He considers that an application. Is that a mistake again, Rayne?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God, a discus lariat just absolutely takes Oscar's head off. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, Harrison Bennett has picked up the win in emphatic fashion. And we have to say, Oscar Prospero took his eye off the ball one too many times, trying to impress textbook Dave Breaks, and he's paid the price for it here in the Dome.
We said that the issue with Prospero was focusing on the approval of Dave instead of the actual matter in hand of winning that match.
Look, I think he did well, you know. I think, you know, we can't say he didn't prove himself. You know, he had some good offense in that match against Harrison Bennett. He proved himself. I think he did well. I think Dave needs to be a little bit less harsh on him, you know.
Exactly why we're not TV. You're not textbook, baby. You are nothing and will never be a team.
Well, Oscar is on his knees now, almost begging for the approval.
Oh, Harrison Bennett looks like he's going to get involved.
Well, even Harrison Bennett, oh man, a slap right across the face, the disrespect. And Harrison Bennett is not going to stand here and allow textbook Dave Breaks to take advantage of this young man in a way as he's been bullying him for weeks now in the eyes of many.
It's none of Harrison Bennett's business, though.
Oh, either way. Oh, look how a low blow from Oscar Prospero to Harrison Bennett.
I thought more of Oscar.
Oh, Oscar Prospero, it seems, will stoop to any level to gain the approval of textbook Dave Breaks, and that's exactly what's happened right here. Brad Matthews, the right choice in your eyes?
100%.
You certainly look happy about that, sir.
Oh, yeah. Harrison Bennett getting involved in business that's nothing to do with him, and that's the kind of thing that you need to do if you're Oscar Prospero. Take advantage of a situation.
Well, still not good enough, according to textbook Dave Breaks, who, of course, is more interested to win, but he certainly looks very happy that Harrison Bennett has cocked a low blow, so to speak. And, Rayne, once again, we have to ask, do we think that Oscar has stooped to a new low here in his quest for the approval of Dave Breaks?
I thought more of Oscar, yeah. He stooped to a new low. Harrison Bennett was just trying to look out for him, and he betrayed him.
Joe, I don't know what you're doing getting involved in business that has nothing to do with you. This is between me and Riley, and I don't know why you're getting in between us, but it's nothing to do with you.
Joe, I sense a bit of bitterness. I sense, you know, we used to be friends, but now it's just a bit awkward. So I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself in a one-on-one match against me.
SAFIRE, you want to know why I got involved in your business, as you say it? When did this become your business? In fact, this is my business. My business isn't sitting at ringside and commentating on matches that you are a part of and talking about your credentials and your abilities and as good as you are and the career that you're going to embark on, because quite frankly, I don't care. What I do care about is me being made a fool out of, me being made a mug out of, and if you ever think that you can lay your hands on me, you are sorely, sorely mistaken. And this is what annoys me, this is what frustrates me, because that person you're standing next to, that you're talking to, Millie Mckenzie, is someone I respect, someone I like, someone I've gone out of my way for time and time again. But your problem is, Millie, you've never taken anything seriously in your life. You're too scared to show that for 1 second you may just have some thoughts, some feelings, some passion in there. But no, you've got to make it a joke. You've got to make me a joke. And I am not a joke. I am not a laughing stock. You can take the piss. You can have all the jokes you want at my expense. But when it comes down to it, when we're inside that ring, I am going to show you why I'm bred for better. And why I've always looked at you as someone who could be so much more. But you let yourself down at every single corner, don't you? Now it's time for you to wake up. Because if you don't, I'm going to make you pay. I only give one chance, and it's your decision if you're going to take it or not. Time to make up your mind.
With that response, we now have a match confirmed for next week between Millie Mckenzie and Bread for Better's Joseph Connors.
Welcome back to Spinebuster Media. It's the untouchable Brad Matthews here with Aaron Nix. And here we have Amara Jayde. She is ready for a fight against Nina Samuels.
Yeah, she's going to need to be ready. Thank you very much, Brad Matthews. This is going to be an extremely physical affair. Nina Samuels has made it very clear that Spinebuster TV needs more Nina. It doesn't need more rookies. And we're about to find out Amara Jayde is really on the rise, it has to be said, as far as women's professional wrestling. But she has, standing in her way, the leader of the Nina Samuels show. And Nina Samuels has only one thing of interest in mind here, and that is absolutely laying waste to these rookies.
I absolutely adore Nina Samuels because not only can she get stuff done in the ring and just demolish almost everybody that she's ever been in the ring with, she does it with class, she does it with style. Just look at her attire, look at the way she carries herself. Absolutely fantastic example of a professional wrestler.
There is no denying that Nina Samuels is an absolute megastar, but a lot of people, including the locker room, are taking umbrage with her attitude towards some of the younger talent. Some might argue that a veteran, a superstar of her nature, really should be encouraging and helping bring up the next generation of talent.
But then someone like me would say that somebody like Nina Samuels deserves to have that kind of attitude, and that people that are new to the business should be showing her respect. They should be carrying her bags, they should be shaking her hand first when they get in the locker room.
Well, there is no denying that Nina Samuels is a premium superstar, an athlete, a marquee level individual. And Amara Jayde wants to be figured in that, and there's one good way of doing that, and is beating Nina Samuels, who right now, I mean, yes indeed, right now Amara Jayde is on the Nina Samuels show, and there's no denying the absolute rub of excellence that can be garnered from working with someone like Nina Samuels. But Amara Jayde, by the way, is a mean-spirited fighter. She's got the luck of the Irish behind her as well. She can really kick lumps out of professional wrestlers, and she is not exactly a lightweight when it comes to professional wrestling.
Oh, 100%. By extolling the virtues of Nina Samuels, I'm not saying that Amara Jayde is anything to be sniffed at. She's a great up-and-comer here, and you can see she's got fight and she's smart. When she's in a situation like there she's going for the win. Nina Samuels staying on top, proving why she is one of the premier athletes in this business.
Yeah, absolutely. And after Nina's choice words, it's very interesting. She's chosen, I mean, Amara Jayde has obviously chosen this matchup with Nina Samuels, these choice words, and there are a lot of women queuing up for an opportunity in Nina Samuels, and I guess that works both ways, doesn't it? A lot of people will argue that ultimately, when she is as big a star as she is, that no doubt everyone wants a slice of her, and rightfully so. There's a lot of money at stake, there's a lot of potential that comes with getting into the spotlight with Nina Samuels. Oh, that's very, very smart, knotting up the leg, coming off the wrist, and now just driving it into the hardest part of the ring. No give there, the knee will just bend and break at the will of the squared circle. Now Nina Samuels is zoning in on that left leg, and Amara Jayde has already had problems, as we know, with ankles and knees in the past, and you know, those knee pads are more of an aesthetic than they are protection, really, and Nina Samuels utilising those ropes beautifully, choking the life out of Amara Jayde.
You mentioned earlier that being a superstar, the caliber of Nina Samuels gives you a target on your back, and you're absolutely right. And it seems like now that Nina Samuels has placed that target directly on Amara Jayde's leg.
Yeah,
and oh wow, that's one way to turn the table. Not use your legs.
Sleeper hold by Amara Jayde. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
There we go. There's the intelligence. That bullseye has become very evident. You can hear the screams of pain for Amara Jayde as Nina Samuels contorts, twists, and damages that left ankle and that left knee. And oh man, Look at that. Just sitting in. And the knee is not meant to bend that way, ladies and gentlemen. You get a hyperextension, you are in big, big trouble. And oh, wow, the Indian Deathlock variant from Nina Samuels. Absolutely stunning technical wrestling, submission expertise from the leader of the Nina Samuels show.
And I don't know whether this was intentional or whether it's just a happy accident on the part of Nina Samuels, but Amara Jayde's knee pads have displaced. So whilst the knee pad is going to help you protect your knees from an impact on the canvas, they're not going to protect you when your knee is being twisted and hit from the side. And the way that Nina Samuels is tearing this apart, she still has that hold on. Her legs are still tied up.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's why they pay Brad Matthews the big bucks for noticing things like that. Those are the kind of things that may go unnoticed to the average eye, to the keen eye in professional wrestling. However, that is Nina Samuels. She spots everything. Oh, wow, basically a jawbreaker, almost like a stunner variation there. And now we see the mean streak of Nina Samuels. Don't be fooled by all the beauty, the glitz and the glamour. She is extremely aggressive.
You can see there that the gears have changed. Like, that was a step up. The intensity is up. She's not messing around anymore. She's angry.
Yeah,
and I really think that Amara Jayde is gonna.
Well, there's a level of disrespect going on here, just face washing Amara Jayde, and it looks like she might be riling up Amara, and there's the jawbreaker. And I think Nina took a little bit too long mocking Amara Jayde, taking her lightly. If she's guilty of anything, it is, of course, her lackluster mentality towards the roster of drop kick. I'm not sure how smart that was from Amara Jayde with a bad wheel to go for a drop kick once again. Didn't get much of that. Enough, though, to back Nina Samuels into the corner. And now Amara Jayde with a rising knee lift, and again putting a lot of pressure on an already damaged wheel. Lovely roundhouse kick there, but you can see, oh wow, Saito suplex. You can see with the kicks, not enough mustard on those strikes, not enough to keep someone in Nina Samuels' quality down.
Not at all, and maybe that's why Nina went for that. The opportunity was there, and she knows that Amara Jayde is going to be throwing kicks and putting all this pressure through her legs. Oh, there we go.
Man, and Nina Samuels, again, we talk about that. It is a bullseye. It is a target. It's like a shark in water that smells blood. Oh, wow, beautiful. Just driving both knees into the spine of Amara Jayde, who's able to kick out once again, and Nina Samuels.
If Amara Jayde was smart, maybe for the sake of her career, she should just throw in the towel, because there could be some serious damage done here.
There could be, but you know Amara Jayde's not, oh no, she's not going to do that, but that might be her undoing, and that knee breaker right across the thigh and the leg. And by the way, Nina Samuels is put together like nobody's business. That is hard muscle that knee is landed on. This is a bad position to be in, and once again, that left leg is getting absolutely dismantled, and referee Oscar Harding has to think about a potential stoppage. He keeps asking Amara Jayde if she wants to continue. That is the case. She's able to roll through. Oh man, she was able to roll through again. The collision, just something as simple as stamping your foot, is going to cause, oh wow. I mean, Nina Samuels has become the shark in the ocean that is Spinebuster Wrestling's women's division. Holy cow. A Death Valley driver across the knee, and that will be that.
Nina Samuels absolutely dismantled Amara Jayde there.
Nina Samuels made an example. Asking if Amara Jayde enjoyed the show, I think we know the answer to that. But the bottom line is that people enjoy the Nina Samuels show with good reason. You've got an understanding of why she is one of the most dangerous athletes in the world. Oh, here's the mean streak is coming. You've made your point. Nothing else needs to be. Okay, and now referee Oscar Harding admonishing Nina Samuels, and oh wait a minute, Nina Samuels has gone under the apron. I do not think it's for fashion advice. Ultimately, she wouldn't need that. That's one thing. Like, wait a minute, 2 chairs have been brought into the ring, and Nina Samuels, you've made your point. Nothing else needs to be said here, and Amara Jayde is prone and absolutely laying. Oh man, I mean. Nina Samuels is about to get X-rated, or at least X-rays might be there. Oh, that is not a good position to be in, and Amara Jayde is in serious trouble here. Come on, Nina, you don't have to do this. You don't have to make this kind of an example. For the love of God, right across Amara Jayde's ankle. She may well have broken her leg. For Christ's sake, referee Oscar Harding needs to get in there. Medical attention needs to be seen to Amara Jayde. Nina Samuels has done untold damage here on Spinebuster TV.
That could have broken bones, that could have snapped tendons, torn muscles. With that steel going everywhere in and around that leg, that is a vicious attack.
Amara Jayde is in serious trouble, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a potentially career-ending moment for Amara Jayde.